After my recent video explaining how to set up the Tailscale container in Docker using the official image, a viewer asked if I could provide a guide on how to set up WordPress on a Ugree NAS. The goal was to have a privately hosted website for small personal projects. In this video I explain how to set up a WordPress website and host it on your NAS, as well as how to set it up for remote access using Tailscale. Some viewers might be interested in self-hosting their own website on their NAS for specific reasons. This is different to using popular subscription services like GoDaddy, Bluehost or SiteGround for website hosting. Self-hosting a website on a NAS means that you maintain all the necessary files and the website database locally on your own hardware instead of on a company's remote servers. There are significant benefits to using subscription services for website hosting, including security and scalability if you're expecting to drive a lot of visitors. Hosting your own website does offer cost savings by eliminating service fees. However, this choice comes with the responsibility of configuring access, which is necessary for visitors outside of your home network to reach the site. Furthermore, you'll need to implement essential security measures to guard against hacking and exploits. This includes protection from both automated threats and targeted attacks designed to gain access to sensitive personal information or cause greater harm. What's more, self-hosting also has other considerations, such as running your hardware 24/7 if access is required all the time, also potentially slower bandwidth via your residential IP, and then general maintenance. As a rule, it's not advisable to run a website on your NAS if you're intending to scale to receive a lot of visitors to your website. Not only is the extra demand on your bandwidth and hardware inefficient, but the security risks increase exponentially, even if you take steps to use a reverse proxy and only give permissions to specific IP addresses remotely. However, if your intention is to enable a small number of personal contacts to use your website, Tailscale actually offers the best solution for remote access. As described in my previous video, Tailscale creates a direct connection between devices which is inaccessible to bad actors. Check out my previous video about setting up Tailscale on your NAS as an important first step before continuing with this video. As mentioned in the introduction, the first step is to make sure that you have Tailscale installed on your NAS first. The reason for this is that the WordPress installation wizard automatically saves the URL you are currently using as the site address in its database. This might only be important to a subset of viewers, but by having Tailscale active first, you can decide exactly how you want to access the site. This could either be via the NAS's stable LAN IP using Tailscale subnet routing, or via the Tailscale specific IP and use that address to run the installation wizard. In advance, it's also important to note that Tailscale means that you can skip the parts of the installation, including port forwarding, using a reverse proxy, and registering a dynamic DNS. This installation guide uses more than just the official Docker WordPress image for the installation process. In my other videos, when I'm using an image or a template for installation, it usually incorporates all the necessary configurations to successfully start a container. However, the official WordPress image does not include the necessary database creation steps at the time of this video. That may change in the future. Using Docker Compose, this guide simultaneously sets up the official WordPress container and the required database to store all of your website's configuration files. Undertaking this step ensures that the container will deploy WordPress alongside a database using a single project file. The first step is to create folders where WordPress and the database will store the necessary files. Open Files on your UGOS dashboard. Navigate to your Docker folder and create a folder called WordPress. Inside the folder, create a folder named WordPress_app. Then create another folder called WordPress_db. As mentioned, given that this guide uses the official WordPress image, the following Docker Compose is available in the description, and it will combine the deployment of both the WordPress container and the database. Open the Docker app in UGOS. Go to Project and then Create. Paste the following YAML into the first field using Notepad or a similar text editor to avoid copying invisible characters, which will break the deployment. However, remember to replace the usernames and passwords with your own credentials first. The credentials in the DB section and the WordPress section must match exactly. Now click Deploy. Since your Tailscale container is already operating on the NAS following my other video, it is already advertising your NAS's internal ports to your Tailscale network. Once the containers are running, in the Docker app, open your browser. Access the site via your Tailscale IP and the port number. By default, the port number will be 8080. The WordPress setup wizard will appear. Once you've completed the setup using the same login credentials as your YAML, make sure to bookmark the page to get quick access to your WordPress dashboard in the future for editing. Once you've finished creating your website, to access it, you can open your Tailscale app on your remote device and navigate to your NAS Tailscale IP plus the port number 8080. If you're on your home network, you can simply use your NAS IP address and port number to access your website. Thank you for watching, and as always, it would be great if you were to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content on personal technology and the connected home.